So Dave, I've watched your prerequisites videos. I'm ready for the moeller. I'm ready. I've watched 1, 2, and 3. W is for Whitaker, my last name. Cool. I'm happy for you. Please do not watch this video unless you've watched the first 3. You need to master those techniques first. The free stroke, the grip, angle of the drum, where everything is placed, everything needs to be mastered, and you will make you learn the moeller much quicker, much easier, much better. You'll be a good drummer. So let's go ahead and get right to it. The way I'm going to teach you this is the way that Jojo Mayer teaches it, which I really like because even if you don't understand this whip principle and how to do it, the positions that he puts you in will train you to do it anyway. Kind of like Mr. Miyagi. If you remember Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, wax on. I actually wax my Vista lights. You should do that. If you own Vista lights, wax them. They need to get pretty every now and then. Otherwise they get ugly. Because the Vista lights, let me tell you something about the Vista lights. They're a lady killer. The ladies. Anyway, so here we go. Right hand, resting on the drum. It's the starting position. So we're going to go 1. The right hand goes out to about a 90-degree angle. That's the first position. Then 2, straight up, and it's just going to dangle there. Elbow's going to be out. On 3, the elbow is going to drop down really fast, and everything is going to happen in a fluid whip. So like that. Don't hit yourself in the head like I just did. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Eventually you're just going to want to get this into one kind of fluid whipping motion. Then get it smaller. It's going to be the same whip, except it's just getting smaller. With the left hand, moeller time with the left hand. Stick starts there, resting on the drum. 1 is going to be right here, that's the first position. 2 is going to be there, it's dangling. Elbow out. And 3, you're going to bring the elbow back in and drop it in a whip motion. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you can just make that more fluid. More fluid and nice whip. It's pretty. It's kind of a pretty whip, isn't it? And then you're going to do the hands together. And that's the moeller whip. Now, what does this whip do, you may ask? Well, I believe Moeller, the guy who invented it, or claimed to invent it, intended for it to be a way to generate a lot of power and not have to do a lot of work. So instead of having to go like that, you can use this whip, which transfers the energy all the way from up here, all the way down to the stick, all the way down into the drum, all the way into the speakers, all the way to the crowd, to the ladies, who are like, oh my God, I'm going to be a backstage Betty tonight. Anyway, so the whip just gives you a lot of power. You can play really loud that way. That's the purpose of the whip. It actually evolves into what's really known as, what most people think of when they think of moeller, which is the kind of the triplets, or 2s, or 4s, whatever, however many you can do. So that's the whip. I'm just going to show you the whip on this video. The next one I'll go into learning the triplets. That's the first one you should learn. That's just you're using the whip involved with what we learned in the prerequisites, free stroke, allowing the stick to rebound, and you'll get kind of a pumping motion, and in this solid motion you're going to get 3 notes. It's going to be like this. I'm going to teach that to you in the next video. To you. Because you're going to go to the next video, right? And you're going to give me 5 stars. That's 10 stars. I wish we had 10 stars, but we only have 5. I'm really not normally like this. I don't know why. I think my mom put something in my mashed potatoes tonight. Alright, see you in moeller part 2.